If you've been looking for the best controller settings in order to help you improve, this is the perfect video for you. And I've been testing out a bunch of different settings in order to have the best built-in edits, and I finally found the right ones. And not only will you have crazy mechanics with these settings, but you'll also have insane aim. You literally won't be missing a single shot. And don't worry, because these settings work for any controller player, whether you play on console or PC. And if you guys don't know, one of the best ways to support me as a creator is to head over to the item shop and use my code. Fortnite has been dropping a ton of amazing skins, so before you purchase any cosmetics, type in my code Dropz. If you use my code, make sure you guys comment down below and I'll be hearting some of you guys' comments. Now let's get right into some ranked gameplay, and after the gameplay I'll be showing you guys all of my new updated settings and sensitivity. Alright, let's go. Oh my, what? What did this guy land on me for? Jeez. How much is not close? Oh my gosh, I was so close. Okay. Full piece. It's 1 HP. Oh my gosh, he's literally 1 HP. Come here. He gave up, bro. I'm sorry, I feel bad for him now. Come here. Please? No way. Oh my gosh, I was like 9 HP. Third party. No, bro, I'm lagging. Look at my ping. Oh my gosh, I have to camp this. Wait, I don't think he knows I'm here though. Oh my gosh, let's go, bro. Too smart. Bro, no way. Look how high my ping is. There has to be something to fix this. I'm not even gonna play this game anymore. If you have any issues like me with ping, packet loss, or even FPS, I have a solution for you called LagoFast. If you guys are wondering how LagoFast will even help you, it passes through the game data and optimizes everything in order to make your connection better. I usually lag in Fortnite, but thankfully they have over 2,000 games that can help you reach your game server way faster. So now I have it connected onto my PlayStation and it's currently giving me the best connection. So now let's see how much my ping and FPS improved from the first clip. After using LagoFast, my connection is so much better and I literally don't miss a single shot anymore. Plus, my edits are so responsive. If you sadly can't afford any of their pricing, I was able to partner up with them, and all you gotta do is click the link in the description and use my code Dropz for 30% off. This guy just spawned? He did. What's it gun? 30? Did I just hit him for 9 damage? Oh yeah, come here. No way. I'm going for the clip. Oh, he's boxed up. Oh wait, no. Oh, let's go, man. Like that. No. Oh, he has his pass. It's perfect. 30 HP. I'll take a shotgun though. Right there, here. Watch this. 200. Oh my, wait, this shotgun will be great. Oh, look at the stats. I need a big pop, bro. What am I doing? Correct? Wait, I can just finish it. Oh, he's already here. 40? No way, he's literally 1 HP. Oh my gosh. That was way too close. But why is everyone stacked? Oh my gosh, 173 headshot? Look at this loot. You know what, I'm going, I'm sorry. Don't Jeremy, please. No, let me get him up. It goes up the mountain though. Oh, chat, it's not looking so good. Look at my mats right now. I gotta get all the mats I can. Oh my, look how high I was there. Wait, I can jump with him. Wait, did I get one? Oh, wait, they're both there. Oh my gosh, how do I even win this thing? That's smart. What can I use it once? Place. Cracked. Perfect. Come here. Oh, look at my mats. Oh, this is bad. Wait, chopper. Oh, I got him. Use that as on, please. Oh my gosh. That was way too close. This damage ranked up. Diamond 3. Oh my, bro. When you gain like 33% from that? No way. Now that you guys were able to see some gameplay with me using my settings, it's finally time to show you them. Alright, now let me finally show you guys my updated settings in the new season and all the different features Fortnite added for controller. Now let's get started off with the display settings. As you guys can see here, I'm currently on window mode full screen since I am on PC. My resolution, most PC players always have the resolution set to 1920 by 1080, and that's currently what I have it on. My frame rate, I have a monitor that's 265Hz, but they don't have that option in Fortnite, so I just set it to 240 FPS. And in order to have zero delay and the best settings, my PC is set to legacy performance. Going on to my graphics now, usually I would have this set to the highest, but as I said before, I'm on PC and there's no shadows, so I do have this set to only 100%. Now your user interface contrast really doesn't matter, this just basically darkens your menu. And if you guys want to see your enemies in zone, this is the best colorblind that you can have. As you can see here, I have my colorblind mode set to Tritanope with the strength set to 5. Going on to my graphics quality, as you can see here, my 3D resolution is 100% and I have my view distance set to epic and textures and meshes both set to low. Having both textures and meshes set to low is super important for the performance. For my audio settings, as you can see here, my main is set to 100%. I don't really like the music background, so that is set to 0%. The music lobby is 100%, sound effects is also 100%, that's very important. Dialogue is 0%, voice chat 50%, cinematics 0, and also picture in picture is 50%. Now the other sound settings really didn't matter, but these settings do matter a lot more here. So my sound quality is set to low because as you can see here, if I do have it set to high, that can decrease performance, so I don't want to risk that at all. Now my 3D headphones, I have this set to on. This basically allows me to hear better. This includes like whenever someone's above me or below me or behind me, so I would recommend having this on as well. Background audio, this isn't as important, so this is off. And visual sound effects is very important, especially for competitive or whenever you're just playing ranked as well. This basically allows you to track any of your enemy's footsteps. An indicator will pop up on the screen and it can show where your enemy's at or even if they're healing. For my language and region, I do play on NAE, so I just have it set to auto, but as you can see here, my ping is around 37 ms. Toggle sprint is on, auto open doors is on, and for my mantle activation, I have it set to hold jump, and for my hurdle activation, I have it set to press jump. For all of my combat settings, as you can see here, these are all set to off except my swap fire buttons. For pump, this is set to on. Now auto sort consumables to the right, I honestly really like this feature. I recommend having this on for any items such as health and shields. They will automatically be placed to the right side of your quick bar slot, so it's very helpful in game. For my preferred item slots, I don't have any, so I'm not going to be showing you guys that, but I do have auto sort consumables to the right. This is a feature that is very helpful, especially in game. Basically it allows you to have any items such as health or shields and it will place it to the right side of your quick bar slot that's already empty. Now going on to my building settings, reset building choice is on. This is a setting that's super important, and if you have this off, it can cause some delay. Basically, whenever you have this on, it'll always go to the first build piece, but when you have this off, it'll go to the last build piece that you place, so that will cause a delay in between placing another build. Turbo building, if you play on controller, if you play on PC, if you play on console, whatever you play on, just make sure you have turbo building on. If not, you'll be building like you play in 2018 Fortnite. I don't use simple edit. Me personally, I don't like simple edit at all because I can't control whatever edit I specifically want to make, so I don't use this at all. Disable pre-edit option, I do have this on, but if you do play competitive or you like doing pre-edits, you can definitely have this off. It's just all personal preference. My auto confirm edits, I do have this set to none. I know that some people say that having it set to edit, reset, or even both can make your edits quicker, but me personally, I've never really used it, so I do have this set to none. And here are the rest of the tutorial and extra game options. For replays, make sure you do have this off because this can help you with delay. So any of the replays that you guys see here, turn this off. Here are my radical and damage feedback settings. All of these are set to on, and my damage numbers is set to list instead of cumulative, and my radical damage feedback is hit only, while my damage number scales is set to the highest at 125%. I feel like everyone should always have their damage number scale set to the highest. I feel like it would be too hard to read in case you lower this at all, so I would just have this set to the default, which would be 125%. For my HUD options, my HUD scale set to 75%. This basically just allows me to see my screen a lot better and not have my weapons and inventory take up my whole screen. And now for the rest of my HUD options, as you guys can see here, all of these are set to on, and you can pause the video whenever you guys like. Now for the next 3 pages of settings, these don't matter to me because I don't use them, and that includes gyro, mouse sensitivity, and also your keyboard binds. But still make sure for all of these settings pages that you have everything set to off so you can still have the least amount of delay. Now these settings are arguably the most important, so make sure you guys listen up. As you can see here, I have invert controller view off, the aircraft controller controls on, and my fighter gamepad controls off with my controller auto run set to off. Now if you play controller, just make sure you have build immediately builder pro on, because if not, I guarantee you will have the most crazy amount of delay whenever you want to place any single build. You probably can't even place a build, so just make sure you have this on whenever you're playing builder pro or custom builder pro. My edit hold time, obviously to have the fastest and quickest edits, you want to have this set to the least amount, which is 0.1. My slide hold time, I like having this set to the highest because sometimes I accidentally misclick my slide, so having it at the highest amount of delay allows me to not do that anymore. My reset camera axis set to pitch, my reset camera time set to 0.1, and my vibration feature is off. Vibration can also cause delay, so make sure you have this off. For my quick weapon, I do have it set to custom only, but I don't use this, so it's basically pointless. Show diamond delay set to 0, toggle behavior set to slot 2, instant toggle is off, and my button group is set to both. Now for my sensitivity, pay attention to each part because it will be very important in order to give you the best mechanics and aim. Starting off with my build mode and my edit mode, they're both set to 1.9. This allows me to have a smooth and controlled sensitivity whenever I want to build and also edit. First person mode, that is set to 1.0, and I do use advanced options. Now going on to my advanced sensitivity speed, my horizontal speed is how I rotate left and right, and my vertical speed is how I rotate up and down, and both of these are set to 45% with all of my boosts turned off. Now for my ADS, or also known as aim down sights, my horizontal and vertical are both set to 12%. My horizontal is how I rotate left and down while ADSing, and my vertical is how I rotate up and down while using my ADS. Now all of my turning boosts are set to 0% as you guys can see here, and my scope speed multiplier is set to the default, which is 1x. For my advanced sensitivity, my look dampening time is set to 0. My look input curve is linear instead of exponential. I really do prefer linear a lot over exponential because linear gives me raw stick input, which basically allows me to have full control over my joysticks, while exponential can cause smaller stick movements or you can be a lot more stiff. You can have better aim on exponential, but you overall can't control your builds and edits, so that's why I prefer linear. Your precision aim assist strength, make sure this is set to 100%, and also your tracking aim assist. Some creators tell you to have it to 99%. Do not listen to them. Make sure you guys set this to 100%. Now for my controller dead zone, as you guys can see here, my left stick and right stick are both set to 9%. If you have this too low, it can cause some stick drift, but if you have it too high, it can cause you to be super stiff, so just make sure you're right in between, and that's why I think 9% is perfect. Now as you guys can see, here are the new left trigger release and right trigger release controller settings. Basically they let you choose how quickly pressing or releasing the L2 and R2 triggers register in game. So you can adjust them if you want a light tap, full press, or just somewhere in between. Now I have them set pretty low, both at 5%, because this reduces the input delay whenever I want to make a shooting or aiming animation, and overall it just feels faster because it releases the trigger a lot quicker. Now for my foot controller settings, I have this off and both of these are set to 1%. These really aren't as important as well as your vehicle and tank settings. And now for the last part of my settings, as you guys can see here are all of my controller binds in the controller mapping section. My controller binding presets, this is set to custom, which is basically Builder Pro for me, and my controller platform on PC, I do use a PlayStation 5 controller. Now here are all of my bindings. These settings are very important. You guys can pause the video at any time to see any setting, but whenever you're setting these settings up, just make sure that you take your time, and every little detail matters, because if you miss a certain bind or setting, it can mess everything up. And now I will go over one topic that is very important, and that's here in the edit section. As you guys can see here, this is my edit bind and this is my confirm. You guys want to make sure that you have two different edit binds, because if you have the same bind, it will have delay whenever you want to make one single edit, but having two different edit binds allows you to click two different buttons, which makes it a lot quicker. So my confirm is R1 and my edit bind is L3, my reset is L1, and my select is R2. These settings have been amazing for me. If you guys want to try them out, let me know what you guys think about them.